Oh, ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. All right, we're back, man. If you have not seen just yet, we just put up the new banner. Dope image. I'm gonna share some of that with you guys today, so you guys can check some of that out. But today we're gonna talk about new opportunities where you can save big by joining our team. When I say join our team, I'm saying, hey, spreading the word about what we do. On top of that, big shout out to the DISD. Big shout out to Comstock. Big shout out to Young Tinky. We had a great time talking to those kids. But I know how to do. Enough talking, enough said. Let's get into designing. So what we're gonna do right now is share the screen. Chart window. Wow, and we got our page up right now. What we're going to be doing is I've done this design a few months ago. I want to come up with some new sleek ways of doing things, and it's just another way to put some good content up. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and all that jazz. And I'll really be doing this for myself. And if it ends up helping some people, cool, no problem. So let's just get into this. So I already have it. This is gonna be this is a catering company and they cater for all type of events. So from elegant events to uh speaking events, kids events, you named it, and I'm pretty sure they'll make something for it. So let's get in here and make some things happen. So I already had some ideas, but like so I start doing this, get my arm warm, get warming up, rolling, get the arm rolling. I don't draw from the wrist, I draw from the arm. So we'll start. This is how I really work. Like seriously, I'll start throwing some stuff down, making a bunch of circles just to get the warm ups rolling. And I was just why is he doing circles? Why is he going crazy with the circles? This way, I'm so loose. I'm not really worried about making sure I'm so perfect and I can have some fun with it. Now we got the workout in there. Wow, we'll go ahead and go to that later. Make a new layer. Boom. And I'm thinking maybe we can roll some fun joints. We can go, and this is me actually writing. We can do the way. I'm just still doing some cursive, still rolling my hands. So I should have cursive back in the school. It's just to get that rolling. Get that rolling and get loose. Most people warm up before they get to work. And this is what I do. I make a bunch of scribbles and I warm the arm up to where I'm not hoping and guesstimating what I'm going to do. All right, that's 2 warm ups. Let's do it one more time. All right, this time let's do something interesting. So we'll roll some circles here, roll some circles here, roll a circle here, roll. Just draw circles. See what we come up with real quick before we actually get into the design. You know what I mean? You kind of see what I'm doing here. Look like a couple of eyes. Still circles. These are all circles. So you ever say you can't draw, you can draw a circle. You can draw some things. All right, wow. That's good. Now we had fun. Let's get into it. So this way, that way. And normally I'll start off and I'll just type some letters in. This way, that way. Okay. It's kind of that. Bum, bum. Way, that way. Now, I'll be getting ahead of myself. I'll start typing. Right, okay. I'll put R in there. Alright. I'm looking at the screen up there and I'm looking down here. So, all good. Hey, Lisa, I know it's real. Alright. This way, that on catering is what we're going to be working on. Right? And I look at, and I'm working, everybody's got their own way of doing things, and I look at different things like this, and I'll make a couple of copies of this here. And I do want like a row with some of the options. And I do this because it just gives me a way of seeing things a different way. I really like this font right there. This is a real strong, bold type font. We want to do something a bit flowy, maybe. Kind of flow for what's going on. I like the little flow font style. Kind of like this here as well. And then I also have that bold, like Subway vibe. But we don't want to go like that. We want to roll with something a little different. And I'm fairly keeping this to where it's not so like harsh on the eye. And we really want to go with something that when people see it, it says, yeah, we need to rock with them. So we'll work on a little icon. At the same time, we'll work on the basic concept of the design itself and why we're choosing what we're choosing. I don't do the traditional way of designing. I do things my way, and it helps me separate and elevate from what has been done already. Let's do something with a. So we got a little cursor, we got a little send, we'll row, and I'm literally doing this live right now, right in front of you, rolling this mug. Okay, I really want to do like a. Something that's gonna say yay. Just and I'm not get so far going and doing like, oh, let's go find some fonts and getting the whole thing to search for fonts. We want to keep it simple, but we also want to keep it to where people see it. It says, oh, that's who they are. Oh, that's what they do. Oh, that's how they get that rolling. Right. Okay, cool. So boom. Got our fonts, like styles like that. And icon wise, I mean, when you say this way, that way, I mean, basically have it whatever way you want to have it. Um, your request. So I'm thinking, let's roll like this. We want to drop our opacity down. I'm going to come down with the smoothing a little bit. And I'm thinking, when you think this way, you think like directions, right? Like maybe this way, and then we kind of go like this way or that way to represent this way or that way, you know? Or we can take it a little step further. So we know we have a T, and then maybe you get like the W. Oh, you know what? I kind of like that. The T, the W. What was it? Okay. T, feel like driving, bro? Oh, where am I going? Oh, Dallas. All right. I might end up after this live. I'm just gonna roll. I want to do that content too, so it's all good. We're gonna roll. Like something like this, and I really just roll these ideas like this. So we got like T and a W, and I gotta play with this. And I'm like, okay, we got T and W. Okay, how can we play with the T and W? Okay, we can roll like that. That's cool. What if we copy this over and doubled it? Let's do that. Okay, I kind of like that. Now, like we're cooking on hey, you know what that looks like? I'm just saying. Just hear me out. I mean, this is why our brains have to kind of play with our ideas on what we're doing, right? So to me, we know that's a W there, and there's a T there. And if I put a split there, there's a T and a W there. Also, okay, hold on. This looks like burners, right? Pots. Maybe this is a little fire to represent the flames. And this is how the ideas start to roll. Like, oh, I do like that's cool. Okay, what if I just kind of bold the T up so the T will stand out? Oh, yeah, that's a cool idea. Okay, well, maybe what if we did this? What if we did a T down and we do the W like this to represent this way or that way? Oh, that's not a bad idea. So how can we perfect that and make it even cooler? Let's do something like this to represent double of the letters, right? We want to come on down, then we'll take this to Illustrator and we'll perfect our letters a bit. We'll do something like that. And maybe an idea like that. Now that represents two W's. And then we'll have it like this. That represents what? Two T's. Which is cool. That's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. We can spice that type of idea up. Okay, we'll roll something like that, right? And then for another idea, and I think we can roll that icon wise with maybe some straight letters like that. And then here's another way we can do this as well. All right, so we'll roll here, and on this idea, boom. Let's play with like a chef's hat, right? And let's do some type of ball, some like it's almost like it's moving. And I know most chefs don't have like little things like that, but we're making it fun. Kind of roll like that, and maybe inside of the chef's hat, maybe inside of it, we'll erase this out here, right? And we can even do it to where maybe it's showing an arrow rolling like that, and then, oh, you know what? Let's do it the opposite way. There's an idea. So when people ask me, like, how does this work? This is literally how I work. Like, I'll look at things. Maybe there's an arrow that way. Represent there to go this way, or we'll have it in the back going that way to where that arrow's in the back, maybe to give like a character style of chef hat. So we'll roll kind of like that. And I generally will roll like this and roll some ideas like, oh, no, that's not a bad idea. So that's kind of like a fun way of doing it, right? Okay. So we've got clean. Oh, let me get my pens right. Boom. We've got clean, slender, like slim. Got clean and slim. Then you got kind of like cartoon vibe. And this is literally how I start. I'll roll like this and I'll just start throwing ideas. And even with this, I would even, here it wouldn't even be that. It'll be just kind of like the font lettering. Like that T, like that flow of the T, right? And I'll make something like that. And then that flow of the W. And we'll do just like a T and a W, like a signature. Like, yo, this is a signature dish. If you don't see the T and W, that ain't it. Something like that, So let's roll. Well, let's maybe something like that. Representing of the W. And we can take that same thing, because when you can flip the W looks like the same, right? So we can take that option on, and we can edit, and we can transform that and flip it horizontally. Boom. Move it something like that there, which is pretty cool. Okay. Boom. But what I would do is I would cut that down. Move it like that there. Kind of like it. Like it. Like where we going with that? We always look at things and we can take them a little further. Okay, boom. Let's kind of zoom in on this one real quick, and then we'll start to play around with some ideas. So I like this, and to kind of give it that gracefulness, like that, maybe. The elegance of there. Something like that thing. And we kind of put like the 5 stars in there, something like that. Or, there's another idea. Okay, boom. And this is the joy of brainstorming and seeing things as they are. Well, how can I make that stand out? Or how can I make that work even better? This is kind of different. I like this. I like this. All right, boom, boom. And these are really rough. So none of this is refined, right? But it's really rough. It's a way to get some flow and some ideas out there. Boom. Okay. And this has like a flow vibe to it. This has like a flowing flow vibe. It's kind of like a flowing vibe. So that's pretty dope, okay? So what do I do from here? Once I've got the kind of like a concept, an idea, we'll roll it. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. So what do I do from here? Now, what do I do from here is I will literally do this. Like and I'm what I'm doing right now to keep this live from being like super epic, uber long, right? So I'm gonna screenshot this. I'm gonna pull Illustrator up. I'll screenshot that. Wow. And then while I'm doing this, I may not even use uh what I've even did here. It's just to get the start rolling. And as I got the start rolling, I can swap this down, which you're gonna see. I'm closing it out. I'm gonna save it. Boom. You'll see the screen pop back up. Yes, boom. Yes. We want to save. Yes, we do want to save. I'll be having so much going on. Save. Wow. We do want to save it. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is pull up Illustrator. So, I'm giving you guys the real right now. Boom, you got Illustrator. You can kind of see I've already worked on a few designs right there. All right, boom, new. Doesn't matter about the size of Illustrator because it's a vector file, so basically you can put it on anything, and the size will never mess up. So boom, we're in Illustrator now, and you see I just jumped out one program, came in another program. And this is really showing you guys how much work goes into pushing this in. And we are literally 16 minutes in, and we haven't even graced this part of just super going in on the design. All right, so as this pulls, man, I've got so much on here. I'm in a screenshot though. I screenshotted it though, so I think this one have to be like waiting in. Thanks. Desktop ball. Should be this one here. Yeah. Place it right down. All right, now that I have this right here, what we're gonna do is go ahead and go in here and start perfecting some of this. So um, while I'm having that, I'll drop this opacity all the way down a little bit, and then I will lock this layer here. Right, and as I lock the layer, what I'm gonna do now is put another layer on top of this. Layer, bow. And we're going to first work at this bottom one down here where it's got the T, the T and the W doubled. The T and W double, T double. Okay, Bob, there you go. We're in there. All right, let's go ahead and zoom in. Okay, so to clean this up, right, I'm going to use shapes. And I really mean I'm going to use rounded shapes to make this happen. So, boom. And I like to do things all in one color, black first, and then we build colors and things afterwards. All right, boom. And here, what I'm gonna do is round those edges off. I kind of want that hard touch. Boom. And I'm just literally going to copy over that line or that shape that we did right there. So I'm gonna Alt, boom. Copy it again. Boom. I'm gonna turn it towards vertical. We'll shift to make things straight. Boom. And we'll copy it over again. Boom. And I'll do this again. Copy it. This time I copy both. Exactly. You already got it in your head what I was gonna see. You awesome. You're already in. You already there. Yeah. Boom. Roll like that. We'll copy it again. Control C, Control V, and we're going to edit, and we're going to go to Object, or Edit Transform, or Object Transform. We're on that Object. Yeah, Object. That was in Photoshop. I was saying Object, and we're going to hit Reflect to reflect what we've already got selected. Bye, out, mommy. I'm just saying, we just might be really good at this. All right, Bob. Okay, so I start seeing things. I'm looking at things. Oh, that's dope. So I'm seeing shapes. Y'all see that? I know y'all see that. I see that too. I see it too. All right. Boom. Now we got that. Now what we're going to do? We're going to copy it again. Don't be so dang smart. Copy it again. And we're going to shift it over. Wow. Just like so. Just like so. And what we're going to do, we're going to copy it over again. Jeez. We must be related. You epic smart. All right. Bow. Now, what you'll see me doing now is like I've got that looking great. Okay. This is cool. It's like, bro, you just got a bunch of lines on there. In your mind. But in my mind, got exactly what we need. Boom. You guys will start to kind of see what I'm doing here in a second. Oh, wait. Shoot. Be able to see. Here in a second. Alright. Boom. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Now I know I can select this and do select cut. Nah, but it's all good. I kind of like working along with it anyway. I've learned in my time of doing this, there's no rush to being excellent. So now I've made all the shapes. What I'm going to do now is perfect this a bit to where it becomes one, and then I'll make it one shape. And all that beautiful jazz. Love it. Love it, man. 25 lines on yes, sir. Oh, y'all ain't want to hear me sing? Okay. But I got to get paid. Mm-hmm. Somebody messaging me. Angel wants me to eat. I am. Alright, boom. I'll be back. She wanted me to eat. I'm gonna eat. But I'm on this right. I am bad at that. I know, guys. I know. Eating is never really like my first thing to eat. I just be on doing me. I care about eating. I care about eating, but I just don't really, at this point in time, I don't really care about eating right now. But she gonna make sure I'm straight. So you don't got nobody that gonna make sure you straight at what you doing. Get rid of them. You get rid of them as soon as fast as I can. Alright, boom, like that. You gotta remember, guys. We're having fun. Stop out there, right? We're just playing with some ideas and some desires, and then I'm yawning all in your ear. I should have went to sleep. Okay. Now, what I'm doing now is kind of playing with this to see what other interesting things we can come up with. I like that. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like that. And I would like it even more, right? Do something like that. Okay, alright, I like this. I like this a lot. I like it a lot. Kind of like Then you can look at a piece and be like, man, it's something that's not doing what it should do. So I'm just gonna look and really see, and I'm about to put the Pathfinder on here. Alright, so I like this. Well, how can we make it even more uber active? Right? I really feel that if you don't have fun with things that you're doing, life is gonna be quite boring. Boopa 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 bell. I sure wouldn't understand. And this is actually one whole object now. Like, so different. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show people. There we go. That was working. It's like, but what's a bunch of lines, man? I know it. You got to remember, these are just a few ideas on how to make something a little different. There's something there. That's a little different. You might take that same thing, right? And I'm gonna do this here. Because while doing that, I saw something quite interesting. Yes, I did. I saw something quite interesting. Wow. Stroke away, right? I saw this. And it's the same vibe. Almost. Someone's messaging. Probably Angel getting on me about not eating. I am going to eat. I promise I'm going to eat. Let me redo that. Slide this over. Object. Oh, yeah, they messaged me. Okay, so crazy messages. So what I'm gonna do is keep working. So if you message me about, bro, you didn't get my message because I'm working on something and I don't want to answer the phone right now. I'll tell people that. And I tend to piss people off, but it's okay. Just saying, when you're determined to get things done, you don't really make time for things that are not important. Yes. You know, man, I just saw something, y'all. I don't think y'all seen it either, but I just seen it. Let's do this. And let me do this. Because I'll be damned if that might just work. Y'all don't see what I see, but you did. You'll be like, oh, shit, that might just work. Alright, come on. This might work. Let's get rid of that one. Let's get rid of that. Once I get rid of it, we're going to move it around. Tell me. sometimes I see things. My mind gets to wondering, like, I wonder what would happen if I just made some weird stuff up. Just to see what happens. It's the joy of being an amazing artist. You can have all type of fun. And don't worry about really being afraid of stuff. So that's a little different. I'll do like 20, 30 different type of images and designs until something just says, you know what, yo, that's going somewhere. And then I'll kind of play with it and I'll take it to another level and keep rolling. And I will do this over and 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 over again until I deem or see something worth doing. So there's another way I'm seeing this too. Like key. And I could do these shapes and make sure placements and all that stuff is right, but sometimes the simplest things, right? Sometimes the simplest things work out better than you forcing it to do this amazing thing, right? Sometimes, yeah, you see, sometimes that's different. That is different. Almost like an arrow, huh? Let's copy it over again. Let's do a V. And I'm not gonna lie, guys. So, let's see. You know the greater than less than sign? Those are almost like arrows too, huh? Almost. Almost. This way or that way. Huh. Something like that. Just well, you guys will see what I'm saying here in a second. For shortly. More of an icon. I can see this sitting on the shelf shirt on the banners. It's always getting a good icon of what things could possibly be. I'll start doing some of these shortly in OBS system. But it's just about being consistent and showing what you do. And so what are you doing? Playing with the letters and shapes. There's so many other ways I could go with this. What is it about? Getting it right. Getting it right. Feeling the point of view this way and kind of like something in that area and then do this type of thing. Bow, bow, bow. Kind of make sure it's all squared up. And then on the outside, there will be whoop. And might work, and maybe more so. I don't know. But this is how the ideas roll. Like you'll start playing with stuff, making shapes up, and getting around. Okay, so let's do something different. Let's roll here. I kind of see something wrong right there. It's different. It's a little different. And I'll put like a T in the middle. That would be dope. This is the joy of designing. You can go on and on and on looking at things and, oh man, maybe that'll work. Oh man, maybe that'll work. Oh man, that'll work. And before long, you have spent a lot of time figuring out if something's going to work. Not reality. That's more extreme. I'm really playing with shapes. I'm not even thinking about letters. I'm just rolling shapes and ideas right now. That's cool. But this might be even cooler. People ask me, bro, what are you doing? What I'm supposed to be doing. Making history wherever I go. Chris Bow. That might not be a bad idea either. So something like that. Kind of shows the partial of the T, right? I think we will be touching too much. No, that might work. That might work. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. This is why I play with stuff. And just a slight gesture of some things would make something really roll. Enough to make the eye see what we want the eye to see. And you kind of can see the kind of can see the TW that way. Which is kind of different. It's a difference. Different. And like I was saying, I would do like a bunch of these. Something like that. And then we'll come and start playing around with some of the fonts. Okay, so I don't like that. I don't like this show. Here we can hark at object transform, reflected. Actually work. Yeah, kind of like this. This is so. And we want to hang that. So I'm probably going to look for my ideas, just thinking of some different stuff. Oh, you know, I could do, so many things you could be in the right shape. I bet I'm funny, I don't. Stick it on me. I like it, but I see something else right here. I'm gonna take from this one and put up here. Sometimes taking something from one thing and put it on something else makes something even better. Indubitably. We're rolling something like that there. Mm-hmm. And I kind of like that a lot. I'm gonna put it this way, that way, more, like down, like that. That's pretty dope. Wow. Boom, 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 boom. We're 40 minutes in, and I've just switched that whole thing we done. Which is cool. So, what I was saying with this, and I like this way, that way, and then the bottom would say catering. We'll be clearing at the bottom. Alright, wop. Good haircut. Something clean, simple. And I think more so what we'll do is like that. Oh, come on now. This way, get away catering. I think I clean up font touch I'll do. Yeah. This. Whoa. This way, that way, catering. Let's go ahead and make this right here. And we're going to make that. There's my Pathfinder. There's my Pathfinder there. Is that one? Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, I'm screwed up, guys. I'm screwed up there, guys. What we're going to do is expand these. Option, expand. Now there are shapes. Now there are shapes together. So I can change that one color and it'll be a whole other jazzy thing. Now we got all that at the top, but I also like this way. Or that way. This way or that way. Catering. Looks like some. Cool. A little extra bold or bold. So I'm gonna select all that and go hit that here. That way, catering. Boom. I like this one. I like it a lot. Okay. Alright, so here, I'm thinking this vibe of a chef. Bro, what are you doing? Are you making a design? I'm just designing it up right now. It's a quite fun when they do. I'll go ahead and zoom in there. And I'll make me some circles. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Don't mind me. It'll be alright. Okay, so pop, bop. Let's see what happens when I do this here. I'll take a chance, y'all. Oh, it is perfect. Perfect. So we'll go in here. Carving something down. Yes, I could have drew a lot of this out even better. Right now, get it to where we can show this is a people. Here's Louis done. Bah. I think that zero people will probably watch what I'm doing, man, bro. Why is he even doing that? Because I can. Without cuz. Like that. Like the him of the. I want to be like the business designer. I really want to be the effective designer. That way, whether design, logo, or image, or whatever you're paying us to get done, is done so well and so right that people continue to tell people about us. So everybody wants to be number one and at the top of the world. I let the people speak for us. Yep. Kind of like that boldness. Yeah, look at the look. But it's not enough. Well. All right. And we are damn near an hour. All right, man. So we're doing good. I said I was gonna roll the hour out, rocking it out, doing what we're doing. That's what we are doing and have been doing. Okay, I kind of like it. That's a simple thought. Oh, excuse me, man. I have to rub my nose up. Jeez. And you know what? Instead of doing that, Ben, should have come across. Oh wait, no, I like that one. But more of this. Back a look. Shorten that up. Make it a bit more. I want to go on something a little fun. That's so man. We're going about 8 minutes, guys. So we did went right through this here. And rolling with some of that there. We'll go ahead and hide those layers back there and slowly work on the page that we have here. Now, the idea for this, I want to get rid of that right now. I want to keep it, see what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on, let's go. Now, what I would do here. We gotta go in. I call that sleeker look. thought it would do what it do, but it didn't do what it was supposed to do. So it didn't like what it was doing, what it was doing. One is cool. It's almost like a sign. This way, that way. Oh, dope. Okay. Yeah.